Welcome back to video lesson 2.8 that is going to deal with how to solve percent problems. This is the last lesson in chapter 2, so I'm going to give you a lot of tips and strategies to try to help you be able to solve problems when they have percents involved with them. You received a white, a blue, and a pink paper. Those are the 3 sheets that we're going to be dealing with throughout this lesson, either in the first part or the second part. So I'm going to show you where those will go in your notebook. So fill in your table of contents, the title, just solving percent problems is what you need to write down, and it'll be 42, 43, and 44. The first thing we're going to deal with on page 42 is going to be that white paper that has the price of 30% in there. You're going to fold it in half so that it opens like a book and just glue it onto page 42. Same thing with the blue paper. Mine's not blue, but you're going to fold that in half like a book and put that on page 43. And then the last one, that pink one, you can just trim down and that will go on page 43. So you can go ahead and put all of those papers in your notebook now, and then however part 1 ends, you'll have the papers already in there for the second part of the video. Okay, one kind of percent problem is that real life application of items on sale, and that we are going to call discount problems, or problems that involve shopping or some sort of money. So there's a couple of vocabulary words I want you to make sure you understand before we tackle those kinds of problems. The first one says the amount that a customer would pay for an item on sale. That is called the sale price. Fill that in. It's after the discount is taken off, what do you actually have to pay? That's what the sale price is. The second vocabulary word is going to be discount. A discount is the actual savings. It's the difference between what the price used to be and the sale price, what you actually get to pay because of that item that's on sale. Also known sometimes as the discount rate, and that is the percentage. That's the ticket. I drop things all the time. That's the ticket that you would see, or the sign that you would see in the store that says, woo, 50% off, and we all rush to the rack to try to get the good deal. Those are the vocabulary words. Now we're going on right below that. So here's an example. We're in the store. We are buying something that originally cost $179, but yay, hooray, it's on sale for 30%. Yay, we love the deal. The step 1 to try to solve this is using the skeleton. There is a shortcut that I'm going to show you afterwards, but this is one strategy that is tried and true. You can use it no matter what kind of percent problem you have. So step 1 when you're dealing with discount is to find the savings, the part that you're going to not have to pay by plugging in the numbers to the skeleton. So what we're going to do is plug in the percent, and the original price is the total. So that is going to be the 179, and our job is to find how much are we going to save because of that item being on sale. So we're going to change this to a decimal. Remember, move the decimal place over 2 places to the left. And so now we can find that part by multiplying. I have a little bit of room down here. You have a little bit of room as well. Just right below that, we're going to just crank this one out. So we are going to multiply that decimal times 179. I'm going to come over here. We have 179 times 0.3. Remember, I just got rid of those extra zeros. I don't need them. I just need that decimal point before the 3. So let's multiply this and find our savings. 9 times 3, 27. 7 times 3, 21, plus 2 is 23. And then 3 times 1 plus 2 is 5. Since there's one decimal spot next to the 3, we need one decimal spot, so the 7 is in the 10th place. So we are saving by buying that item, say it's a fishing pole or something like that, it's $53.70 because of that item being on sale. Now it's time for step 2, because we don't want the savings. We sometimes are asked to find what's the sale price. What are we actually going to pay at the register? Sometimes we want to know, what's the discount? How much are you saving? But other times we're asked a different question, and that is, what is our price at the register? So to answer that question, what is the sale price, we have to subtract, and that's what step 2 is doing. You're going to take the original price, the $179, and then you're going to take your savings, that $53.70, and you're going to subtract it. So here's $179. Notice I'm going to line up the decimal points because I am subtracting. $53.70, and making sure there's 2 zeros here so that I can subtract. I have to trade. That becomes a 10. And now I'm going to subtract 8 minus 3, 7 minus 5, and 1 gets carried down. So my sale price, my price when I would buy that fishing pole at the register of our sporting goods store is going to be $125.30. Now right below that it says shortcut. So let me teach you about that shortcut. If you have something on sale, if you didn't have it on sale, you would have to pay full price for it. You would have to pay 100% of that price. You'd have to pay the full $179. But if you don't have to, there's a part of that that you don't have to pay because it's on sale, it's going to be cheaper. You can subtract that discount rate, that 30% off, from the 100, and that is the percentage that you will pay. And I have an example of this underneath, right underneath that. So this is kind of flipped in your notebook. So sorry, I'm going to jump down here. Here are 10 boxes representing 10% of a whole. So there's 100% represented for this entire box, but it's broken up into 10 pieces. Because if you are going to have something that is 30% off, you don't have to pay that amount. All you have to pay is the 70%. So that's why I have 30% off means you pay, and I want you to fill that part in, 70% of the original price. That's a blank on your notes, so fill that in. So we have one example to try with discount, and let me get that ready. Here's our example. We are trying to buy a sweater, and it's on sale, yay, for 45% off. What was the sale price? So that's the question. We're trying to find the sale price. If the original price was $76, and there's another question, how much did she save? So that is the discount. So we can use the skeleton to find the sale price, or we could use the shortcut. If it's on sale for 45% off, 100% of it will be full price. If we're going to subtract and not pay 45% of it, how much of the percentage are we going to pay? And that would be 55%. So if we want to find the sale price in one step and not have to subtract, we could find 55% of the $76, and we will have the sale price right away. So 55% as a decimal is going to be moving it over 2 places, and now we have to multiply 76 by that percentage. So we have 30, 35 plus 3, 38. Now we're going to do that same thing again, 30 and 38. Now we have to add this up. When we do, we are given we get a 4, 1, and 8 is 0. We need 2 decimal places. So we have a sale price. The first part of this is $41.80. But we're also asked to find how much did she save. Well, there's a couple of things to do. We could take the 45% and find that discount by doing the skeleton again. So that would just be 76 times 45 hundredths. Or we could realize, hey, 100% of it is $76. We are paying $41.80, so how much are we saving? And we would have to subtract to find out our discount. How much did we save? We saved $34.20. Funny enough, when you multiply 76 by 45 hundredths, you're going to get the same answer, 35, 38, and then now this is going to be gone, 24, 7 times 4, 28, plus 2 is 30, and we get 12 and 34.20. Look at that. So you could have done the skeleton, or you could have just subtracted. If you chose to do the skeleton first and found this discount first, you then could have found the sale price by subtracting 76 minus 34.20 and got 41.80. So at some point you might have to subtract, and I'm using the skeleton to help me find discount or sale price. Just remember that trick. 100% of it is full price, and then you would have to subtract the discount rate to find out what rate you would pay on that item. And that's the end of the first segment. We are going to practice discount problems as well as other kinds of percent problems, and so I'm going to continue on and give you some more strategies.